Here we have a 2018 18-point Mercedes-Benz C43 AMG 4MATIC Premium Plus with the bi-turbo V6, which produces around 385 horsepower and does 0 to 60 in around 4.7 seconds. Now we do have the four superb AMG alloy wheels in 19-inch, as well as the multi-beam LED headlights. Now we also have the brushed metal front grille and the front splitter. There's a look, another alloy wheel. And you can see the multi-beam headlights just there, where they do look very, very cool. Now we do have the panoramic sunroof, as well as the blacked out styling. So we have the blacked out window trim, as well as the privacy glass on the rear. And there's a quick look at another AMG alloy wheel. Now we do have front and rear parking sensors with 360-degree cameras. So the rear camera pops out where the Mercedes badge is. You also have the two cameras underneath the wing mirrors, and you also have one in the front grille. Now we do have the Mercedes performance exhaust, which does sound absolutely incredible. So you do have quad exhaust tips flush with the rear bumper and also the rear diffuser. Now we also have a power assisted rear tailgate with a nice spacious size boot. Now we do have the storage mat fitted to this vehicle to protect the carpet which is underneath, which is absolutely pristine. Now we do have the storage nets on the left hand side there as well. Now I do have these handles just here, which lower the rear seats for you. It's also power assisted back down again and works as you would expect it to. Now you also have that rear spoiler as well. Now this vehicle is free from any major marks, dents or scratches. The rear does look superb from every angle, especially with that blacked out styling and the obsidian black paintwork. And there's a quick look at another alloy wheel with the red brake calipers just hiding behind, which does make this car really stand out. Now we do have the keyless go as well. Now I'll show you the interior. Well, I'll start with the back. Now we do have the half leather and suede interior with the red stitching. We also have ISOFIX points and the optional extra red seat belts. Now in the centre you do have two nice sized cup holders. We have storage bins on the left and on the right hand side, as well as integrated Birmingham sound system, which does sound absolutely incredible. Now we do have your vents in the centre. Pop this open, we have 12 volt connectivity and storage just in there as well. I'll pop that front seat back as well. And it's also electric, so it moves forwards and back to help the passengers get in the rear. And there's a quick look at the driver's half leather and suede seat, again with the red stitching just in there as well. Now on the doors we do have the red stitching and leather again, as well as the electric windows, electric power folding mirrors, brushed metal trim with the premium Birmingham sound system just integrated there. And then we also have the heated electric and memory function for the driver's seat, and then the passenger seat also has it on their door card. Now jumping inside the car, just down here we have your auto lights, parking sensors on and off, and also stop start engine. Then we also have this button which pushes the seatbelt out for you, so it makes it easier for putting your seatbelt on. Now foot on the brake, we do have keyless start. Now as you can see, it is free from any warning lights on the dash and is covered just over 17,190 miles. Now we do have multifunction steering wheel, as well as paddle shift on the rear if you want to take the car into manual mode. You also have cruise control and speed limiter just on the right hand side there as well as your volume controls, voice commands, and also pick the phone up and put the phone down. Now you do have touchpads on either side of the steering wheel. Now the one on the right hand side controls the screen in front of you, then the one left hand side controls the screen which is in the centre. Now if I take control of the one on the right hand side, you can also change the look of the instrument cluster in front of you. So if I press menu, scroll across to the right into design, you can have Super Sport, Sport, and also Classic. Now I like to keep it in Sport as a personal preference. Now if I go back to Trip, scroll across to the right, you can change the clock on the right hand side. So you can have your revs and G-force. Scroll across again. You can have your boost, horsepower and newton meters of torque that you're currently using. Scroll down again, where you have your tyre pressures and the temperature of the engine. Fuel economy, and then also a satellite navigation map. And go back to the start. Now we do have a soft touch leather dashboard with the red stitching just a lot across there as well. On the steering wheel we do have the pinstripe in the middle to let you know if you're going straight and where the centre of the steering wheel is. Now on the steering wheel we do have the red stitching all the way around, which is a nice little feature, as well as the AMG badging just at the bottom there as well. Now coming to the centre screen, we do have your satellite navigation, as well as your DAB radio. We do also have media connectivity. Currently it's on Bluetooth audio. Scroll across to the side to media sources. You do have memory card and also 3 USB ports. Now you do also have Bluetooth phone connectivity just there as well. Now if I go home, scroll across to connect, we can find Mercedes-Benz apps, Mercedes-Benz Link, and also Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Now if I go into the vehicle settings, scroll down to light settings, go in ambient lighting, we do have a wide range of colours to choose from, so whatever suits your preference, this car is sure to have it. Now we do have different drive modes, where we do have Sports Plus, Sport, Comfort, Individual, and also Slippery. Now if you read the writing on the right hand side, it lets you know which mode does what. Now you do have the dynamic suspension, so you can have the Comfort, Sports, and also Sports Plus suspension settings, which you can see just there. Now coming down here, we do have the carbon fibre look trim, which is a very nice addition to this vehicle. Now if I pop it into reverse, you'll be able to see the 360-degree cameras, as you can see on the right hand side. Then on the left hand side is the rear facing camera. Now you can also change through them, so you can have the wide angle rear, you can have underneath the wing mirrors, so you can see if you're going close to a curb or not, just in case you're paranoid at curbing your wheel. Then you can also have the front view, wide front view, and then also the parking assist. Now pop that back into park. Now we do have your dual zone climate control, which works just as you would expect it to. Now you control it from just down here, and it's displayed just at the bottom of the screen, just there. Now we do have the ice cold aircon. For those hot summer days, it really does make all the difference. Then you have your buttons for navi, radio, media, telephone, and also the car settings, and also your hazard lights. And I'll pop this open. We do have your wireless charging, as well as your port for the Apple CarPlay. And we also have your 2 nice sized cup holders just there as well. Coming down here, we do have this, which was what you use to control everything that happens on your screen. So you have your driver mode select, pop the car into manual mode, so you're using the paddle shift, and you have your suspension settings, where you can have Comfort, Sports, and also Sports Plus. As you can see on this screen in front of me, the AMG ride control is on either Comfort, Sport, or Sports Plus. So again, whatever suits your preferences. Then we have your traction control on and off, volume, turn the exhaust on and off, so whether it's the valves open or close. So open, it is louder than when they are closed. Then you also have your stop start on and off. Press that, and then your cameras will then pop up, as you can see just there. Soft touch leather armrest with the red stitching just there as well. Press this button, you have your storage underneath with the brushed metal trim. There's a quick look at the passenger seat, again, which is half leather and suede, with the red seat belt, which really does make this interior of this car pop. Now moving to the door card, where you can see the heated electric memory function just there. We do have the extended thigh support, if you may need it. Now the driver does have that function as well. Now as you can see, the heated seat work just as you would expect it to. Again, we have the premium Burmester sound system just over there as well. Now on the dashboard we do have the brushed metal trim just there as well, as well as the gloss black surroundings. I'll just show you that the driver's side heated seat works as you would expect it as well. As you can see, works just fine with the extended thigh support, and all the other functions work as well. Now push that up, the headrest then go up as well. Push it down and the headrest will then go down. Then obviously you have your memory function just there as well. Now this vehicle is available to take away today with free contactless nationwide next day delivery. It's HPI clear, comes with fresh service, and we do offer competitive low finance. But that's it from me, so thank you very much for watching. Video test drive of this Mercedes-Benz C43 AMG. Now the purpose of this video test drive is to show the vehicle drives exactly how you would expect it to. As you can see, I'm not having to fight with steering wheel to keep it in a straight line, it's going straight and true, and not veering off to the left or to the right hand side. And you can see the pinstripe is in the centre, so the vehicle is going straight and true. Now we do have paddle shift if you wish to take the car into manual mode, as well as cruise control and speed limiter on the right hand side of the multi-function steering wheel. Now to activate the cruise control, simply push up on the dial and then it'll go to the nearest miles an hour. And then push up very slightly, or just by one, push up until you feel a bit of a click, and then it'll adjust to the nearest 5 miles an hour. Now to cancel, simply just press the brake or push down on cancel, and then the cruise control will then cancel. Now I'm coming up to the roundabout, so I'm going to take it left as you would if you were driving this vehicle today. So I'm going to take over the paddle shift now. So currently at 5th, down to 4th, into 3rd, slowing down for traffic, into 2nd, now into 3rd, into 4th, and then I'm going to let the car take back over. Now I can also press M, and then the car goes fully into manual mode, and then press it again, and it goes back into D. Now if you use your paddle shift as normal, if you want to go back into D quite quickly, simply push down on the gear selector and it goes straight back into drive. Now I do have the full digital dash in front of me, which is interchangeable, as you've just seen on the walk around video. Now we do have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto on the screen in the centre, as well as satellite navigation, Bluetooth media and Bluetooth audio connectivity, and also 360-degree cameras when you pop it into reverse. Now I do have the carbon fibre look trim in the centre and the brushed metal trim on the sides, which is a very nice addition and works very well in the interior of this car. Now combined with the red seatbelts and the red stitching all around this vehicle, it is a very nice environment to be in. Now we do have very comfortable half leather and half suede seats, which are extremely comfortable, where you can easily do 2, 3, even 400 miles in this vehicle, still get out feeling fresh. Now, here at RS Car Sales, we are a 5-star dealership. We're everything you start 5-star reviews on Google, Autotrader and Car Gurus. Now if you read through the reviews, our customers really do reiterate the fact of how good we are to buy for and how caring of a company we actually are. Now also fitted to this vehicle is a Mercedes exhaust, which is valved, so you press the button just down here and then the valves will turn on. But right now I'm going to the industrial state, but I'm going to take a right, I'm going to perform an emergency stop and put it straight into reverse, just to show you that the brakes work exactly how you would expect them to. And you'll see the 360-degree pack camera pop up in the centre. So pulling in now, do the emergency stop in 3, 2, 1, hard onto the brakes, straight into reverse, no issues whatsoever. And then you can see the camera just in the centre. Now back into drive, again, no issues whatsoever. Now if you're test driving this vehicle today, you'll be listening out for any wanted knocks or bangs, and if you've been listening out during this test drive video, there hasn't been any, which is always a bonus when buying a used car. Now, if you haven't answered all of your questions and inquiries during this test drive and walk around video, please feel free to get in contact with the sales team, where they can answer any unanswered questions and also run through some inquiries with you. But that's it from me on this test drive and walk around video. We hope to hear from you soon. Cheers.